Hey everyone, good morning. So today I wanted to talk to you about assumable loans. Don't mind my porch or my bench, whatever it is called. I don't have the seats on it right now. But I wanted to talk about assumable loans because that's what I'm looking into right now in my area. And I wanted you to truly understand what an assumable loan is and how it works. So essentially, if somebody purchased a loan with a FHA or VA loan, and in the underwriting it says it's assumable for whatever the reason is, that means you can purchase that home with the loan balance remaining, and you can assume whatever is left on the loan. So with that being said, if this is real numbers, by the way, if a house is going for $225 left on it with the assumable loan, and the seller wants $300,000 for it, you're going to have to come out of pocket with the additional funds in order to close on the house. The selling point is, hey, this house has a loan interest rate of 2.75%. or whatever the case may be. And right now, interest rates are 7%, right? So you're going to say, okay, that is worth X, Y, and Z. Maybe that's worth to you about $10,000 to $20,000 versus that home's value. Now, how do you justify the other $40,000 or $50,000 out of pocket? Is the home in good standing? What are the actual prices of homes going for in the current market? What are things selling for? So essentially, I'm looking at this home right now with a loan balance of $225. It's going for $300,000, and the average home listed is selling for around $265,000 to $300,000. And when I say $265, some of those are 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. This home is 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. So it's definitely not gonna go for $265. It's gonna be in that $290,000 to $300,000 range. And then it could even possibly go for more due to the interest rate not being at 7% and it actually being at under 3%. With that being said, you got to come up with that difference of $75,000, which, let's say if it was an investment property, you'd be coming 20% out of pocket, which is about $60,000. So essentially you're paying $15,000 additional for the benefit of having a lower interest rate and 4 years paid off of your loan balance, because it was purchased in 2019 and it's 2023. So they've already paid 4 years on a 30-year mortgage. So you're also getting that additional benefit as well. So when you look at the loan, you want to look at all of these factors, all of these costs. Not a lot of people look at how many years are still remaining on the loan versus what they're paying on the loan, right? Some people just look at that number and think it's the end all be all. But in all actuality, you already have 4 years paid off. So you're at 26 years left on the home when you assume the loan. But you got to come out with that cash, $75,000 out of pocket. Where you're going to get it, how you're going to get it, how you're going to do the deal. That's where, your creative mind comes into play. So I can get a personal loan for the difference up to $45,000 depending on the bank, or even $100,000 depending on the bank. And they can use different things as collateral, maybe a second lien on the home, whatever. And there's HELOCs as well that are about 3.5% for the first 6 months. And then after that, it balloons to about 6 or 7% per month. So you also have to take that into account as well. Are you going to be able to pay that payment when it does balloon to 6, 7, 8%? Will you be breaking even, or will you be losing money for the time being? In this market, it pains me to say it, but it might actually be beneficial to lose money for a 5-year period on a specific property in order to make money long term, because that HELOC for 5 years, after the 5 years is up, now you're cash flowing, you're a cash flow king, right? You got a 3% loan with 9 years already paid off, 21 years left, is making you 2,000+ a month and the mortgage is only 1,300. Now you're getting 700 a month for it. I mean, and you might just be able to sell it for $100,000-$200,000 more. Yes, you put in roughly that amount over the last 5 years with the down payment or the loan, but again, you're making headway. The longer you're in the game, the better it is for you. So the way I look at it is, could I have put less money down into other deals? Sure, but that interest rate is very attractive to me, and I think over the long term, paying it off sooner rather than later is definitely another advantageous and beneficial thing. It really just depends on your investment strategy, what you're willing and what you want to do before purchasing a home of that magnitude. It's not a duplex, it's a single family, so you would be renting that fully out or house hacking, whatever the case may be. And if you do decide to house hack, you might just be able to cover that entire loan plus the additional personal loan in that entire mortgage, because renting by the room, you may be able to get $700 a month, so you're looking at $2,400 per room. Let them pay for utilities, and that just might be a break even on this specific property, because the mortgage amount is $1,300, and if I were to get a personal loan, it would be $1,000 a month. So again, you're looking at $2,300 all in. You're cash flowing $100 a month. But now you got to find 4 people for one home, all at $700 a month. So again, it takes a lot of management, it takes a lot of preparation. But if you can find 4 people, they're paying off that personal loan for you year after year after year. And if you can get that being paid for even 1 or 2 or 3 years, and then maybe you might have a vacancy here or there, you're only paying for 2 years and then you're cash flowing like crazy. You can find one person to rent the whole thing out. So many things, rent will go up after a 4 or 5 year period. So now you're looking at so many different options in that regard. Again, it does take a lot of work. It takes a lot of due diligence to not only find a deal, but then to get the people for the deal. So if you like this video, if you want to know more about assumable loans, things like that, how you can get the deal done, how you can find the people to market this deal to, then make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.